Last but not least, our next speaker, Pretorius, shares his insights on accessing capital. Dana co-founded OCFO in 2014 alongside Lo Barnett after completing his articles at Baker Tilly Greenwood's Chartered Accountants. He completed his degree at the University of Stellenbosch and now focuses on fundraising and leading people at Outsourced CFO. Dana and his team have helped entrepreneurs raise over R750 million in 6 years. Welcome, Dana.
Thank you very much, Christy, for that very kind introduction. As I'm standing here in front of you, with great excitement and with great gratitude. Excitement to be part of a community that includes all of you amazing founders in our lovely city, Cape Town. A community that networks with each other, that grows and learns from each other. And then from a gratitude point of view, just for Carl Samili, who just spoke before me on the floor. He's been a great HR mentor to us as a board. We've learned a lot from him. We've implemented a lot of his learnings, and we've really looked how we looked at our people, and we've seen that in the years in our business. So a lot of gratitude. So, as mentioned, my name is Pretorius. There's two things that I'm passionate about in life, and that's people. I really care about people. And then I also really do love raising funds for my clients. So who is Outsourced CFO? So Outsourced CFO is a financial management boutique. We basically help ambitious SMEs to scale their businesses. But we do that by using our client department side of our business, as well as our advisory, as well as our app integration part of our business that build world-class financial functions for them. As Chrissy has mentioned, we've been privileged enough to help our clients to raise funding. Over the last 5 years, we've helped to raise more than R750 million of funding for our clients out of various sources of funding. And I'm just going to share 7 tips that we've gained over the years of how to be funding ready, to be so attractive for investors, to increase your likelihood of raising funding. So the first tip that I want to give to you is obviously building a great business. So it's a little bit stating the obvious, but this is the core of everything. Starting with building a great business, you need to start with building a great value proposition. If you go to the next slide. Building a great value proposition. Remember, when you pitch your business to investors, they really do have a very short attention span. So you really need to be simplistic with your value proposition, as well as use a lot of enthusiasm to do that. Make sure your value proposition address a real world problem, and really try to improve your value proposition again. The second element to building a great business is having a great team, building a great team. Remember, when an investor wants to invest in your business, they want to know that you've got a very strong leadership in the business that really can take custodianship of their investment. So really build a great culture, employ great people, and make use of top management to also help scale the business. Then the third leg for building a great business is have excellent cash flow management in your business. When an investor is going to look at your business, they want to know that you're going to take custodianship of their money, and they're going to look and evaluate how you're currently operating your finances. So cash is king. Make sure you've got good cash flow measures in your business. The second tip for being funding ready is have a clear expansion strategy. So expansion, where are you currently now? Where do you want to be in the next 2 to 5 years? And how are you going to get there? What's this expansion opportunity that you're going to use? Let's say you're in the production industry, you might want to have a new product line. Your expansion strategy might be in getting that extra machinery that's going to increase your production capacity of your business, which will allow you to have a new product line. Understand what is that machinery? Is there a market for it? How much will that machine cost you? And to what extent would you be able to get a return for your investment for that machinery? Just to give you an example, and obviously know what the risk is with the expansion, etc. So that just have a clear expansion strategy, because you need to convince an investor that you've got a growth opportunity in your business. Okay, moving on to the third step, having a clearly defined financial model. So we build a lot of financial models for clients. So just some quick notes on that. Make sure that you're conservative with your assumptions. You make sure that it looks neat and clean. The person looking at it is going to judge you on that as well. Need to have your actuals, need to tie up with that. Use smart, build it flexy. Make sure that you can tweak it. Use cool software. You can use Google Sheets, easy to share it. And obviously your expansion strategy needs to be portrayed in your financial model. Perfect. Moving on, tip number 4 of being funding ready. Understand the valuation of your business. And this was actually a very interesting one. Determining the valuation of your business is not always a financial exercise. It's a marketing exercise. It's about, supply and demand, willing buyer, willing seller. So do take that into your pictures when you're determining valuations. Do the number crunching, do these various valuations, but be prepared when going into those discussions. Moving on to tip number 5, nailing the due diligence. This I can just say with the number of transactions that we're doing with clients is this bottleneck that prevent the guys from getting funding. It's stuck in the details. So if you're considering to raise funding, perhaps by show of hands, who has raised funding in the past? And by show of hands, it's great seeing hands going up. Who is currently raising funding or is looking to raise funding in the foreseeable future? Just quickly raise hands. Wonderful. So what I can say is don't underestimate the due diligence process. This is the thing that's going to make or break your transactions. They've even scientifically proven, through data that you can increase your valuation by almost like 10% if your due diligence in corporate governance is in place. So understand the deal breakers, make sure that they're out of the way, be tax clear and have great reliable financials, strong management team, don't be too aggressive with your expansion that it's uncontrolled. Just to name a few here, and obviously they're going to do some credit checks on you as well. Make sure you've got a strong balance sheet if you want to take on debt. So that's just tip number 5. Moving on to tip number 6 is deal crafting. So deal crafting is this softer type of discussions with investors. There's just a few bullet points here. The thing is, don't discuss value too early. It's difficult to backpedal on the value if you've put the value on the table very early on. So don't discuss value too early. The second thing that I would want to mention is choice. So don't only speak to one investor. Speak to multiple investors. There's power and value in having choice of different investors. So you almost want to make an informed decision who's the best investor with a great fit for your business, and it's great to have that choice. What I can add to that is try to prevent not to raise funding when you're in a very cash-strapped position, because then you go shop hungry and then you normally take on investors that you shouldn't have. When you're in a stronger position but you don't necessarily need the funding, then it might be, the ball might be more in your court and you might have the bargaining power when deciding on funding. That's just a consideration. Be flexible. So on flexibility, what I mean is, when we start a 6-month journey with various investors, we get them on board a lot earlier. We bring them almost into the brainstorm session, and give them the raw deal, and almost ask for their advice, and then get funding from them versus asking for funding and getting advice from them. So bring them on. They know how to get it past their investment committees, etc. They might have ideas how you can pivot and package it, etc. Bring them on advisors as well a lot earlier on. Be flexible. Final offer from the beginning to the end. Final offer. See it through. In the end, when you hit a speed bubble, use that energy. Be confident, be prepared, be professional. They want to see that. Build a trustworthy relationship with them. Even if you've had a discussion with them and they've signed a term sheet, keep them notified on your progress. Let them know, cool, we've landed this client, because the money's not in the bank yet. So keep them, excited about the deal so they don't lose interest. Listen to what they have to say. Don't leave it up to the lawyers. You need to pursue this transaction. You need to be hungry for it. You need to take extreme ownership about that up until the way where you have cash in the bank. Moving on to my last tip for being funding ready is obviously pitch deck. Spend money on this. Don't just download a template and pitch that to investors. Spend money on your pitch deck. Get graphical designers in, and really make an amazing impression. Who, what, where, why, and how. And yeah, so these are the 7 steps of being funding ready. In my final thoughts, I want to say, all of you who are raising funding, who have raised funding in the past, raising funding is a very daunting exercise. It's a lonely exercise. So I would encourage you to get mentors, get people that help you with that, and that has done this journey before, and learn from them and let them help you. Surround you with the environment of people helping with that. And then, yeah, so just want to, my 7 steps to being funding ready. Moving on to the last slide, just want to thank all of you entrepreneurs, ending off with a great excitement and gratitude to being part of this amazing community.